Hey all, Binks here. You remember that deck that like made like a really big red skull, then Taskmaster that red skull, and then you just kind of like won? Well, surprisingly, Shuri is still alive and well in the game. You can still use Red Skull, and there's some actually really cool new tools that you can add. Now, I actually never played the old Shuri Red Skull list that was everywhere right before the nerf, but it was really fun to jump back in and try and create what I call the Shuri Sauron Kitty deck. So with this deck, you have a lot of very similar things with the old version of Shuri. The ideal play line would be to play Armor out on turn 2. Then on turn 4, we play Shuri on top of that armor. We play our giant 24 power Red Skull, and then we can utilize a Taskmaster, then copy that 24 power to a different lane. But we have kind of kitted this out with some other really cool ideas. So Kitty's a really interesting addition to this deck. If you get Kitty on 1, you can kind of move everything back 1 turn and do some really cool things like playing Shuri Kitty on 5 and get just a giant kitty, and then playing Kitty Taskmaster on 6, so they have no idea where things are coming. You can utilize Sauron in this deck with to turn off the bad ongoing effects of Red Skull, like Typhoid Mary, Lizard, and of course Ebony Maw, which can be really powerful to play towards the end of the game. Just a really fun dynamic deck. We have a flurry of incredibly powerful 1-drops in Ebony Maw, Titania, and then you could zero any of those to get rid of their bad downsides. And then at the top end, we have Dr. Doom, which is just a very fantastic card to have to cap off any of these decks. Sometimes you just end up playing like some random things like Sauron, Typhoid Mary, Red Skull, and then you just finish things off with a Dr. Doom. Overall, this deck performed pretty well. It wasn't like any of my big crazy performers recently, but it's really solid. And I think that if you're looking to have some fun in like the proving grounds or even trying to climb on ladder, I think once you get this deck down, it can do good. And being able to kind of replay one of these old classic decks in a new light is a lot of fun. As always, if you're enjoying this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you're subscribed, and catch me here on YouTube or at twitch.tv/binks_plays. Enjoy. You peace. I think you can definitely try Maximus, yeah. Armor's always gonna look bad in this deck when it gets mod, right? How do I feel about our new change? I think that the Maria Hill change was a huge misstep. And I really wish they had not done it. We'll cycle the Lizard through. That's fine. Yeah, we do have rocks in there. I mean, we're gonna have to cycle through Quantum Tunnel no matter what, right? But I guess as we draw rocks, we should cycle them through. You knew exactly what your opponent was trying when they played your T7 deck? Yeah. Do you think it's crazy that you can put up videos and affect the snap button in real time? It's weird. Like, yeah, it is very bizarre. I don't really think about it as much anymore, but absolutely when I first started, that was psychotic to me. I mean, they can't play right. I think we just go for having like 30 power left be enough, because we just go Shuri, Red Skull right into Taskmaster and then hope to get a 1-drop left. They still have to find ways to beat me in Quantum Tunnel. Oh, huge. Do we think that there's any way they can win right? Not with this, because they could claw potentially. Without claw, I think they're dusted. Especially if they play left here and they beat our 3, then we can Taskmaster Titania for free. Yeah, I just can't see how they beat this, right? They could be running Doom like psychopaths, but I mean, we're dumping 29 power left. We lose to maybe Juggernaut. They can't Shaun us. We lose to Negasonic Teenage Warhead if they have the stones to play that on us. I don't think there's any way that they can get that much power. I mean, I guess like Odin middle can get 4. Odin middle into claw, like it's the only thing that I could possibly think of, but having Odin in a spectrum deck is crazy. Yeah, not even close, my dude. Dude, this Shuri deck is good. Have you guys ever seen this deck where you play like Shuri into Red Skull and the Taskmaster? It's a pretty good line, dude. Dude, Green Goblin, Absman, Hobgoblin line is insane, dude. Your opponent's just sitting there like, what are they doing? They just keep giving me cards. That's not allowed. Ooh. Great start here. This and a Sauron and a Typhoid. Pushes out a lot of power. Probably a Doctor Doom game here. I might look to replace this Doctor Doom though. I haven't really felt much inclination to play him any of the games. Green Goblin adds in a bar with no name, my man. Green the Pain Bundle? Yeah, I bought it immediately. The Scorpion in there is unbelievably gorgeous. Okay, Scorpion potentially a Galactus deck. So let's start pushing right. So we'll go Sauron, Typhoid right, and then they can't Galactus. Pretty happy with my snap. Yep. Absolutely a Galactus deck. So we just slam the Typhoid Mary right. Now, wait, we could run ourselves into some issues. They have an Abs Bandit slot over there. Maybe, or a Hobgoblin, but they can't. We're gonna fill there, I think. I think we'll just go Typhoid Mary, Taskmaster right. If they Abs Man, then we'll be sitting at 13 and we'll be feeling fine. So I think that this is totally fine. We'll just have to look out for a Hobgoblin middle, at which point we should have some counters to it. Fantastic, interesting. I still think it's probably Galactus. I think it's probably Galactus here. Just slam the Red Skull right. They very like, honestly, if I'm the opponent, I'd say 9 times out of 10 I'm playing a Hobgoblin right here and just immediately retreating. 9 times out of 10, that's what's coming. A lot of other people have been trying to do this Mr. Fantastic thing. Hobgoblin right. You can't play my own deck against me, dude. You can't do it. It's impossible. You're not gonna have a good time, dude. Vision Call deck Taste the Rainbow. That sounds like a good name to me. I mean, Shuri into like Red Skull for 24 in 2 locations. We just slammed 26. We don't have our Taskmaster yet, but we could soon. Maybe we want to do some stuff here. Because I kind of want to make sure things get pushed over here so we have enough space. You can even just take this turn to just dump shit middle, right? I don't know. Do this. We hope the Shuri lands right, I think. Dracula's not all that scary. I mean, I guess it could hit the APOC twice. But I mean, 24 power Red Skull is pretty tough for them to deal with. Might even skip a turn and just praise for task. There's a world where we skip a turn and just praise for task like crazy. But how are they getting all these swarms out of their hand? They cannot get all these swarms out of their hand, no? Their hand is full of swarms. Yeah, they put themselves in a not great spot. They also can't affect middle. I almost think it's worth stopping and seeing if we can get a Taskmaster, because Taskmaster left just wins all day. We definitely don't want to Doom. It fills everything. We have 1 more turn left. We have a Limbo game, and they can't affect the Limbo. I'm just passing, because if we get a Taskmaster, they're like, what are they doing? Oh, they're killing off the swarms in their hand. That's very smart. They're murdering the swarms out of their hand, which is very smart play. I don't know if they have enough to... It's not that they just can't do anything else. Okay. If 4 cards in hand, they can play 2 swarms out and murder off two more cards, but then they're still doing 50-50s for their Draco. I don't think they discarded their Draco a single time. I think we just don't worry about winning here. I think we do just go here. Just hope we have enough power output. Yeah, can't imagine they have enough power output to beat this, right? Like their APOC's gonna get pretty big. The left one's gonna trigger first. The left one's gonna trigger first, and I don't think it gets to 20. Yeah, it gets to 16. Oh my god, we're gonna win left by 1 point, dude. Holy, we needed every point of power. Wow, dude. No, they didn't forget about Limbo. They were just trying to like adjust their... Wow, that was a crazy game. Let's get 1 Sentinel. All right, let the games begin. Let the games begin. We'd rather lose a draw or a kitty trigger. I think we'd rather lose a draw than a kitty trigger. Or I think we'd rather lose a kitty trigger than a draw. We play Sentinel Kitty, then we refill our hand, and then we'd miss a draw. Or actually, wait, does... Yeah, no, like we refill our hand, so we want the kitty trigger, or we want the draw more than the kitty trigger. No, we don't want to maul yet. We want to maul after Sauron for sure. I don't really care about Captain America. Another movement deck. Just do this as a joke. Keep them on their toes. The titanium. You gotta keep them on their toes with the titanium. You gotta keep it moving. Can't let them know what's going on. I mean, to be fair, we probably could have snapped earlier. Order just in case of a weird Taskmaster play that we'll need. Kitty Typhoid. I love Bar with plus Titanium mind games too. You just gotta keep them on their toes, dude. I don't know if Ruiz has the stones. You got the plums, Ruiz? You got the plums? Stranger to pull Titanium? Oh, that's pretty fun. I had no idea. That wasn't what I was thinking at all, but it's kind of cool that it worked out that way. They don't have the stones. Alright, what do we have to be worried about here? Think they're going to play a small card middle? What do you think, chat? Do you think they'll play a small card middle? 1 in chat if you think they'll play 1 card middle. 2 in chat if you don't think they will play middle. They'll cloak the Titania? A lot of sense. If they cloak the Titania, can I just take it back? They lose it, they move Titania? They lose it, they don't. The Vulture goes over? What if they just move the Vulture? Then they play Iron Fist middle. Rage. Ah, they thought that we were gonna move. You fools. Oh, Juggernaut? I don't think that matters. Oh shit, wait again. Oh, you piece. Wait, we're still fine. Holy smokes. I don't think we can play this Ebony Maw. I think we're gonna have to Sauron it. Which is fine. We can Titania, Kitty, Sauron, Kitty, figure it out from there. We could also do like 0 Maw, Kitty this turn, and then Kitty, Sauron. Or we can 0 Titania. Oh, we can't 0 Titania, Kitty. Ah, it's life without a little chaos, right? Yeah, Sauron's good, man. Sauron's a good card. Don't have a good Shuri target yet. So we can just keep going down our line, and then next turn we can Shuri Kitty, Kitty Task 4 and 5 if we need to. Kind of miss out on our Ebony Maw, but I don't think we have a choice. I guess we could just Shuri this turn. I don't like that. Let's just Sauron. It gives us options. Options are good. Just in case some crazy stuff happens, let's make sure we Kitty second. When Deep Space is future location, I'd love big power Sauron deck. This is crazy. 16 power, right? I don't know if they invest anything else, right? Do they? I think this is really good, right? We just Kitty Red Skull. They X left, that's fine. Then we just Red Skull middle. Wait, is that fine? I think they X left this turn. Well, the Red Skull would lose to HE Hulk is the problem because we can't Kitty and Red Skull. I think they're going to Professor X left. That's an interesting idea. We could just stick with the plan. We go Shuri Kitty. Oh, then they Professor X. If they Professor X left, our Hellfire Club's shredded anyway. I don't think they Professor X here. I don't think they do it. They want to float. They did float. We just have to be aware of Doom. Beating Doom. Oh, we just beat Doom on the board really easily. $13 here, 8 here. Pretty devastating. I really like that play. Shuri Ebony Maw on 5 is a scary play. This is cool. This is a really, really well played game, I think. Yeah, Hulk Wasp is... Oh, wait. The Hulk Wasp enough? I don't think so. Wait, it might be enough, dude. Son of a bitch. It's not. Oh, man, that was close. Oh, dude, that was a tough thing to commit to. I guess Professor X was a little bit scary, but I think that they want to float there, right? They almost always want to play a 4 cost. I guess they could have Spider-Man'd us, which would have felt really bad. Like Spider-Man left there feels pretty bad. Professor X left feels pretty bad. You know, next time we play Conquest, I think I'm gonna play Rude Ramp and just dust people. I think that's my plan. You know these silly decks you've been playing? I mean, I played the Turn 7 Galactus deck yesterday, which was a lot of fun. We played a Shenanigans deck, which was a Shanna deck that was a lot of fun. It's not like Northern when he got frustrated in Rumbleverse. I mean, I'll take anyone telling me that I'm like Northern Line in any way. You know what I mean? Yeah, come man. Go. I can't believe how many splits we went with Iceman without getting a banger. I don't know how he beat HE Hulk here. Let's see if he things this turn. This lane is so weak right now. Well, if he just lazily HE Hulk, so he can just win all 3 lanes profit, right? 4-4. Yeah, if they just lazily HE Hulk, we just win all 3 lanes profit. Which I feel like these guys do a lot. Root ramp still won't work against HE decks. Yeah, love to see it. Jeez. Got a free A-bomb? Imagine running A-bomb in Imagine running A-bomb in that deck. I mean, as long as I don't have Sean, we win, right? Because we just go Shuri Doom or Shuri Skull. We actually do the psycho play of playing like Typhoid Mary right, Shuri middle, Doom middle. Here, wait, this is kind of crazy. Look at this. All right, we're gonna play 0, Typhoid Mary right, and then we're gonna play Shuri middle, Doom middle. We could do the normal, potentially correct play. This play is cooler. Because then we get a 20 power Doom and then we get 10 power Doom pots. We're gonna play a 40 power Doom. And this 0 is, this Typhoid Mary is 0 twice, which is lit. They have to play around 22 right, 10 left, and like, I don't know, 27 mid. They have a lot of work to do to deal with this. It's a pool 2 player? Oh, they have Mantis in their deck. That is a question. We're still at 60% win rate now. / 100% win rate. Cube rate's tough though, man. We've lost so many bad A-cubers. I feel like if you're piloting this deck better, you can kind of smash at this. Don't be Cosmo. Okay. I feel like this is a bot, right? This feels very bot-like. I don't think bots wait that long. Yeah, maybe it's an Agatha player, I guess. Look at that chonky Doom, dude. Chonky Doom. Make sure to subscribe. Watch that one too.